Please rise if you are able for the graduand procession. Please remain standing until the graduands have been seated.
Please take your seats. The procession will continue momentarily.
Left side, right side.
Please rise if you are able for the academic procession.
In the toil of thinking, in the sincerity of books, in the messages of prophets, the songs of poets, and the wisdom of interpreters, in discoveries of continents of truth, whose margins we may see. We delight in free minds and in their thinking, in the majesty of moral order, in the faith that right will triumph, in the courage given us when we ally ourselves to truth in any form, and the privilege of being co-workers in good causes. We celebrate unseen gold. We share and serve. Let us build a world safe from war and oppression, free and satisfying, one that ultimately furnishes answers for us all. Please be seated.
Graduands, friends and families, good afternoon and welcome. I'm Cynthia Holmes, the Dean of the Ted Rogers School of Management. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge the land that we're celebrating on today. Toronto is in the dish with one spoon territory. The dish with one spoon is a treaty between the Anishinaabe, Mississaugas, and Haudenosaunee that bound them to share the territory and protect the land. Subsequent Indigenous nations and peoples, Europeans, and all newcomers have been invited into this treaty in the spirit of peace, friendship, and respect. Class of 2023, it is so wonderful to be able to celebrate your academic achievements in person. I am so proud to be here to congratulate all of you, all our new graduates, and to share in this special celebration with your family and with your friends. As students, you've demonstrated your ability to pivot to virtual learning during the pandemic, adapt to a changing environment, and be resilient during a very challenging time. You have also demonstrated your leadership and your desire to push beyond conventional business education, to take innovative and creative risks, and to work collaboratively to contribute to our community. I encourage you to continue this approach as alumni and to use the tools you have acquired here to promote business initiatives that have local, national, and global relevance and change society for the better. And although your time as an undergraduate student is ending, you remain a valuable member of our family. Like all strong families, our school embraces its deep and lasting connections to alumni. And speaking of families, I want to thank all of your families and friends for supporting you through your Ted Rogers School experience. I'm so glad you can be with us here today. I sincerely hope that you will stay connected by joining your alumni association and that our paths will cross again in the workplace, at Toronto Metropolitan University events, or in the classroom as lifelong learners and graduate students. Take advantage of the many benefits and services you have access to as an alumni, including support from our Business Career Hub for life. So when you're out there doing great work in your career, your new colleagues are going to turn to you one day and say, "That's so impressive, where did you learn that?" And I want you to confidently tell them, "I'm from the Ted Rogers School of Management." To begin this very special day, I am pleased to introduce you to the Chancellor of Toronto Metropolitan University, Janice Fukakusa.
Graduands, I am very proud and honored to speak to you. Today is well-deserved time for celebration, and we share our pride in your success with everyone whose love and support has played a part in bringing you here today. You have all been through a remarkable experience. You endured and navigated a pandemic and came through it achieving your ultimate objective. You succeeded by facing and overcoming unforeseen barriers. Adversity makes us stronger and wiser. Be proud of what you've achieved and never stop learning. Embrace a lifetime of personal growth, and the best way to achieve that is to cultivate your curiosity, because embracing opportunity and new challenges will expand your horizons and take you to places you could never imagine. And as you navigate your career path, remember that your work is going to fill a large part of your life. The only way to make that time truly satisfying is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep on looking. You'll know it when you find it. And finally, wherever the next step of your journey takes you, I ask you to give back to the community, to your workplace, and to your family and friends. Be a champion for causes that make lives better. For me, those causes have been supporting the fight to cure cancer and advocating accessible education for all. Whatever your cause is, weave it into your life as a personal passion. And on this special day of celebration, let me close by offering my congratulations and best wishes for all of you on your journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor Fukakusa. Now, please welcome the university's President and Vice-Chancellor, Mohammed Lashmi.
Thank you, Dean Holmes. Welcome to our graduates, family and friends, colleagues from across the university community and beyond. To the class of 2023, this is an important day for you, and you have our warmest congratulations. You are all graduating at a milestone moment in history. Despite the challenges brought on by the pandemic, you remained committed to your studies, kept connected to your classrooms, and served your community in more ways than I can mention here. Milestone also because your academic journey will be forever linked to our historic name change. What has not changed from the moment you choose to study here to the moment you cross this stage to accept your award are our values. And when you return as alumni, you will feel right at home. Change is a continuing theme at our university, and in 2023, it holds special meaning. We are celebrating a remarkable triple anniversary this year. 75 years as an institution, 30 years as a university, and 1 year with our new name, Toronto Metropolitan University. All of these on its own is a significant milestone. Together, they represent an evolution that is almost unheard of in the academic world. Reflecting on these milestones, I can safely say the reason for our success is in this room, you. As we move forward together, I encourage you to embrace the same steadfast drive and determination that defined us at TMU. Both you and the university look forward to a new chapter and a bright future, I'm sure. Future of promise and optimism, better prepared than ever to meet the challenges and opportunities ahead. To our graduates, this is your time. You have what the world is looking for: talent, energy, and new ideas. Your years here have prepared you for this moment. We are so very glad that you chose this university, that you immerse yourself in our university community. I hope you are feeling grateful for each other. You have shared a university experience that forges lasting friendships. Which brings us full circle. Why we may find success as individuals. As a society, we depend on each other. We need loved ones, and I'm glad to see many of them celebrating with you today. We need colleagues and community. In French, you know, we never say goodbye. Instead, we say au revoir, which literally means until we see you again. Enjoy your very special day and stay close to your alma mater, for together we'll shape the future. Thank you, and I invite you now to please enjoy a short video. Thank you.
As Canada's most urban university, we represent all that it is to be metropolitan. This word has defined our identity for 75 years, as we've brought some of the brightest and most creative minds together in downtown Toronto. From day one, our mission has been unique: to serve societal needs and prepare students for impactful careers. First as an institute of technology, and then as a rapidly growing university. Through it all, we've been shaped by Metropolitan life, from the density of our landscape to the creativity that pulses through our city, to the diversity of our community. And now, we proudly embrace it as our name. We've grown along the way, but that's only fueled our aspirations to improve lives on our campus, in our city, across the country, and around the world. Join us in celebrating 75 years as an institution, 30 years as a university, and 1 proud year with our new name. We are Toronto Metropolitan University, and we are honored to have you as our graduating class.
Chancellor Fukakusa, President Lashmi, Provost Yanachito Provenzano, deans, esteemed colleagues and representatives who join us on stage, graduands, family members and friends, honored guests. It is my great privilege to deliver the citation for Dr. Francis Gunn, who has been invited to give today's convocation address. Dr. Francis Gunn joined the Ted Rogers School of Retail Management in 2008 as assistant professor, then associate professor, and most recently as the interim director of the Retail Management Program. She is the founding president of the Canadian Retail Education Association and founding director of the Retail Innovation and Technology Hub in Toronto Metropolitan University Science Discovery Zone. Prior to becoming a full-time member of faculty at the Ted Rogers School, Dr. Gunn developed and provided programs for diverse TMU students and faculty within the Learning and Teaching Office. Dr. Gunn is a passionate educator, never afraid to engage in out-of-the-box ideas, and willing to ask her students to expand their horizons. She has championed partnerships and learning opportunities for students with retail giants, including Shopify and Lululemon. She has brought to life real-world international learning experiences for students and alumni to observe and engage with different cultural retail learning experiences, most recently in Germany. She has been recognized for her contributions to research and education by a TRSM Research Recognition Award in 2018 and by students in 2013 who gave her the Prof Who Made a Mark Award. I would now like to call to the lectern Dr. Francis Gunn.
Chancellor Fukuxusa, President Lachmi, Provost Yanachito Provenzano, Dean Holmes, esteemed colleagues, all the guests, all of the proud families and friends, and you, the graduating class of 2023. Thank you. No kidding, yes. Thank you for including me in this important celebration of this phase of your lives. Now, I've only been a full-time academic for 15 years, and never in my wildest dreams did I ever consider that I would be capable of being an academic or that it would suit me as a career. But it has been the most amazing, challenging, inspiring, non-career plan I could imagine. Now, I'm not going to suggest to you that planning isn't useful for focusing, prioritizing, and tracking. After all, you all just graduated with a business degree. However, I do want to suggest to you, at this very important milestone of your lives, that you now have renewed capacity to plan and not plan how your lives proceed, and that your talents, your resilience, and your tenacity are the basis for your planning, and also they are the grounding for your responsive, intuitive, even spontaneous non-planning. My undergraduate degree is a Bachelor of Commerce, just like yours. When I graduated, I also received my athletic letter, which is a wonder because I have no hand-eye coordination. I'm slow, but I could do splits and cartwheels. And I also had what I now realize was a talent, one that was critical for basketball cheerleading, and that's how I earned that letter. I was a cheerleader, and while I was on the team, our basketball team won the national championship. I know it is funny. For any of you that know a little about basketball, if the other team gets a free throw because one of you has fouled them, it can swing the game. And time is of the essence because you only have 10 seconds. But 10 seconds is enough for my talent, which I'm going to share with you now. Rebound! Yep, I can be really loud. I figure that I've made over 10,000 presentations in my life, but I honestly never really considered that that ability to project like that was a talent until I began my teaching career here at TMU. I mean, think the big room in TRSM. And I realized that talents are sometimes hidden to ourselves until we have something in our lives change and we have a chance to reflect upon what we're bringing with us through those changes. I suggest you should take advantage of this graduation phase of your life to reflect. What about you is uniquely you, is uniquely your talent, and is uniquely yours to celebrate? One of the wonderful things about taking the time to slog through a full degree is that you have explored parts of yourselves that you might not have chosen to. Some of them awkward, some creative, some stressed, and some really smart parts. The ways that you have navigated these parts and the effects that they have had on you are now uniquely yours. Which brings me to the suggestion that all of you really know a lot about rebounding, which is very close to that almost overused word, resilience. I truly believe that if we were to look up the word resilience in the dictionary, there'd be a picture of all of you here today. Holy smokes, you are the only graduates who have studied your way through all your courses before, during, and after a worldwide pandemic, and through 2 universities. Yeah. Throughout your unique university experience, you became intimately aware of and accustomed to some universal truths. That an unknown organism can change your life in ways you never imagined. That we all can experience loneliness and distress. That connecting with others and feeling connecting is challenging. That humor is darn healthy, and that finding out about the awkward, creative, stressed, and smart parts of who you are is a worthwhile process. To experience and understand these truths is an important feature of your unique university experience. Look out for each other. Be kind and share these truths as you develop new plans and as you embrace the potential of non-plans. Because another inescapable truth is that you never know what life will bring you and or how it can change. But that's not to underplay the important role tenacity has taken in your university experience. 40 courses. Again, throughout all the phases of a pandemic. Surely that deserves a mention in your CVs, or at least a t-shirt. You have mastered new technologies within weeks, navigated multiple projects in a vacuum, and managed erratic and incomprehensible job requirements to completion, many with evaporating and or non-existent team members. These are significant accomplishments that could not have developed if you were not tenacious throughout these challenges. And we're all facing challenges that are almost incomprehensible. The world's climates are shifting in ways we never imagined, and technology is advancing so quickly, our imaginations are struggling to pick up. However, rebounding is all about picking up again and again and over time. Tenacity trumps talent. And I suggest that you all can count on your innate tenaciousness. In the classic, epic movie Space Jam, Bugs Bunny tricks the team into drinking from Michael Jordan's secret stuff bottle, and they won the game, but then Bugs reveals that the secret stuff was only water, and they had it in them the entire time. So it is with all of you. Through your unique talents, your resilience, and your tenacity. Now, here's a cheer for all of you. I'd like everyone please to raise their right hand, right up in the air, straight elbows. Here we go. Friends and families, everybody straight. Bend your elbow and pat yourselves on the back. Well done. Keep hydrated, everybody.
Wonderful. Thank you for your inspiring words, Dr. Gunn. All right. As our graduates prepare to come forward, I will take this opportunity to request that we hold our applause until all graduates have crossed the stage. We do, however, welcome spontaneous outbursts of joy, enthusiasm, even relief from family and friends. That's all part of the celebration. And so all graduates are celebrated equally. We ask that everyone remain for the duration of the ceremony. All right, I now ask to come forward and thank in advance the University Registrar, Robin Parr.
Thank you, Dean Holmes. Will the graduands please rise if you're able? Chancellor Fukakusa, President Lashmi, Provost Yanachito Provenzano, honored guests, faculty members, friends, and families of the graduands. I have the honor and pleasure to present graduands from Toronto Metropolitan University's Ted Rogers School of Management degree programs. Our graduands, including those who are joining us at today's ceremony, as well as those unable to attend who are graduating in absentia. I certify that each has met the academic requirements for the awards they are about to receive, and that each has been duly approved by Toronto Metropolitan University's Senate. Congratulations to each of you. You can be seated.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present candidates for the undergraduate degrees in the Ted Rogers School of Management. Bachelor of Commerce Honors in Business Management, Global Management Studies. Amr Abdel Kader. Lama Abulkir. Andy Affle, with distinction. Tasfia Afraz. Matthew Akam Sa. Milena Alonso Mendez. Shrushti Mukeshbai Ambalia. Iman Amjad. Sam Anandaraj. Hareen Anandaraja. Noah Anderson. Rebecca Anker. Shivansh Arora. Tarnveer Atwal. Farzeen Aziz. Mohammed Sharaz Azizi. Praveen Balasundaram. Michael Barito. Sally B. with distinction. Alexa Bojicic. Trang Bui with distinction. Lawrence Austin Cabral. Declan Campbell. Hai Lin Bianca Chow with distinction. Kiada Karotsi. Nipun Chada. Sana Chaudhry with distinction. Cynthia Chung with distinction. Noah Contento. Ryan Costa. Erica Daybeck. Mitt Dave. Michael De Cruz. Donnell Devonish McLean. Jasleen Dillon with distinction. Mark DiBattista. Fabrizio De Nino. Ramneet Dodd. Chantel Isavi Tazakandi. Joshua Ezadustar. Anam Fahim with distinction. Raisa Faria. Nori Fatima. Ottilia Fedrigoni. Gloria Ferry with distinction. Sophia Flagello. Yvonne Franco with distinction. Hans Christian Gaggi. Sasha Crises. Manveer Grewal. Sujud Hamad. Joseph Hanna. Robert Hanna with distinction. Ryan Harding with distinction. Ainan Hassan. Hassan Hidayat. Yusuf Ismail. Gloire Issa. Darren Jagrup. Mohammed Jamal. Gang Yu Ji. Matthew Jones. Lean Kanan. Harapsima Karapetian with distinction. Arshaz Kurdar. Isaac Kung. Alia Khan with distinction. Alia is being congratulated on stage by their aunt, Zina Al-Rada from the School of Nutrition. Bushra Khan with distinction. Dure Shavar Jahangir Khan. Maham Khan. Rafsan Khan. Yusuf Khan. Zermeen Khan. Anastasia Harko. Harnur Qatar. Joyce Kiame. Daniela Karostin, with distinction. Harneet Kular, with distinction. Paul Lamb. Xue Li. Vasily Lianziris. Ho Han Lao. Shayla Lean, with distinction. Ashviya Mahendran. Danya Memu. Nicholas Bakro Dimitris. Alian Malik. Abraham Jason Manirakiza. Daniel Markakos. Yusuf Marzouk. Sudaba Masood. Nadia Matin. Sahil Mehta. Tristan Melnick, with distinction. Christopher Milano. Kian Moazemi. Nadreen Mohammed. Safia Mohammed, with distinction. Austin Mohan. Jenna Morris. Ramiz Mohammed. Bushra Mumtaz. Alexander Murphy Ives. Iman Nawi. Lisa Ng. Queen Anne Nguyen. Frank Nietvelt, with distinction. Shanze Noman. Abina Pahitaran. Parker Pasemko. Devin Patel. Shivani Patel. Robert Pavlopoulos. Narendra Prasad. Tomer Holshuk. Yaniv Holshuk. Rahavi Rajanakumar, with distinction. Saruka Ranjanadasan, with distinction. Dilukshan Ravichandaran. Aliza Raymond. Christian Ricardo. Miranda Rieger, with distinction. Edward Ryan. Aaron Sagarian. Sean Zahadio. Hannah Sala Makawi. Adam Salinas Contento, with distinction. Isabel Saltikova. Arija Sakib. Shakil Sarif. Vipusha Sasikaran. Akash Sayal. Sarah Sukak. Navitan Selvan. Arani Salvanayagam. Alexandra Siris. Sarah Sharif, with distinction. Faisal Shabib. Amraj Sidhu. Harleen Sidhu. Hamase Sobati, with distinction. Raj Somaya. Mahima Soni. Ali Souza. Gobakan Srikanapati. Kayla Stashu, with distinction. Layla Sundak. Tenzin Sungrab. Marcus Sizabo. Shu Tong Tang, with distinction. Anthony Tram Shen. Stephen Trong. Emily Umana Magana. Nicholas Valencia Montoya. Sydney Marie Vanderland. Adam Van Dersen. Joseph Vela, with distinction. Jose Villaseñor Lopez. Athushan Visnakumar. Rovin Vithanuge. Rovin is being congratulated on stage by their mom, Lily Vithanuge, from Library Collections Services. Dominic Walker. Jason Waters. Puyi Wong. Danielle Woods. Tariq Yaish, with distinction. Aparna Yogendra with distinction. Brent Young with distinction. Gabriela Yuri Yabiku. Spiridon Zaros with distinction. Sarah Zed Kilani. Michelle Ling Yu Zhang. Eva Zong. Bachelor of Commerce Honors in Business Management, Global Management Studies Cooperative Program. Abiha Ali. Shanza Amja with distinction. Tony Am with distinction. Baruch Ayeno with distinction. Khadija Balungun. Carolina Castro with distinction. Ian Costadillo with distinction. Jevon Devasigayam. Jehan Dalwani with distinction. Loriana Dibias. Shane Dixon with distinction. Alejandro Dominic Pereda. Carol Elkuri with distinction. Brittany Giseli. Adrian Godwin. Zachary Hamid with distinction. Hamdi Hassan with distinction. Fardina Hope. Orel Israelov. Alicia Isri. Diana Kachaluba with distinction. Arez Khan with distinction. Joshua Lang. Brian Lee. Dimitri Mamari with distinction. Kareem Macari. Renzo Madrid with distinction. Renzo is also receiving a Bachelor of Commerce honors in Business Management, Marketing Management. Ali Merabi with distinction. Ayushi Mitani with distinction. John Paulo Malika Lazaro with distinction. Nader Nasruddin with distinction. Komal Patel with distinction. Nandini Patak. Amin Ranama with distinction. Tasneem Rashid. Ralph Jared Robello with distinction. Paula Rodriguez with distinction. Hala Sadaf, with distinction. Sharmida Saha. Arani Satkuanathan. Nirusha Shanmuganathan. Millie Sharma. Prashanth Thanbala Singham. Jazini Thavaraja, with distinction. Shilpa Sarah Varghese. Carmen Wong, with distinction. Owen Wood, with distinction. Wan Yin Yu, with distinction. Bachelor of Commerce honors in Business Management, Human Resources Management. Neha Asad. Joshua Augustine. Joshua is also receiving a Bachelor of Commerce honors in Business Management, Global Management Studies. Kayla Auld, with distinction. Jessica Baines. Bea Alexis Balasta. Nimra Bashir. Omar Baseso, with distinction. Isabella Brutto. Luisa Cardenas Peña. Maria Catalanato. Cassandra Chaitu. Cassandra is also receiving a Bachelor of Commerce honors in Business Management, Law, and Business. Link C. Chen, with distinction. Cheska Diane Ching, with distinction. Candy Chu. Alexandre Dacunia. Jasmine Dadiala. Melissa Da Silva. Calicia Da Silva Tanis. Ferline de la Cruz, with distinction. Harkaran Daliwal. Himanshi Diman. Franca Di Giammatteo. Annie Din, with distinction. Sagal Duali. Annalie Ehrig. Erica Evangelista, with distinction. Isha Faridi. Lizelle Furtado. Christine Joy Gakoskos. Sarah Ghanem, with distinction. Simran Gill. Hira Harris. Puneet Hare. Samantha Hurd. Lisa Ho, with distinction. Angela Huang. Yevgenia Huska. Leila Husseini. Ibtisam Isabai. Rebecca Jardin. Jerry Zhang. Vithusa Kaleselvan. Suluxi Kaliniti. Joseph Katchen. Kiranpreet Kaur. Namira Cotter. Gayatri Krishnamurthy. Tustyayini Kugakov. Agnes Lai. Kimberly Laranang. Stephanie Lav. Hee-Lin Lee. Ran Lo. Darian Long. Amrichat Manga. Crystal Ann Martinez. Jessica Martins. Nadezhda Matanova. Saida Musarat. Sophia Nakisvaran. Payam Najadi Ra. Tarana Najadi Ra, with distinction. Tu Nguyen. Anisha Nitti. Sashmi Pagoda. Sashmi is also receiving a Bachelor of Commerce honors in Business Management, Global Management Studies. Nika Noriel Pasco. Aditya Pasi. T. Lin Pham. Abisha Hunaya. Rabia Kazi. Mackenzie Quick. Varun Raghu. Nagina Ramati. Shobana Ranjit, with distinction. Arpita Rashid. Arpita is also receiving a Bachelor of Commerce honors in Business Management, Law and Business. Joshua Roberts. Jasmeet Sauta. Samina Syed. Madison Santos. Anmol Sakaria. Talia Sava with distinction. Azka Shazad. Prabvir Sidhu. Anjali Singh. Harman Sira. Nicole Snegirov. Stephanie Sukaris. Pirama Srikanth Anathan. Shankavi Sritharan. Isa Syed. Michaela Symes with distinction. Fiza Tariq. Kenneth Ting. Jennifer Mayanto. Melanie Tomaszewski. Michelle Trong. Sweta Umapalam. Caitlin Whitaker. Jillian Yue with distinction. Bachelor of Commerce honors in Business Management, Human Resources Management Cooperative Program. Kamverdeep Diol. Jenna Kashavgi with distinction. Mofetolua Longe. Amber Lynn Luong with distinction. Mathusha Mahantiran. Aminjot Mali with distinction. Jasmine Mann. Caitlin Mark with distinction. Samer Nakul with distinction. Olivia Go. Susan Osharov with distinction. Sujiga Parinparaja with distinction. Catherine Ramsey. Zuha Rashid with distinction. Julia Ravancho with distinction. Megan Florian Rodriguez with distinction. Monica Ruiz Vialta. Ramneek Saini. Tehran Samalu. Asya Shabazz with distinction. Julie Smith, with distinction. Alina Tang, with distinction. William To, with distinction. Harish Vijayakumaran, with distinction. Cypress Weston, with distinction. Rebecca Z, with distinction. Bachelor of Health Administration in Health Administration. Fatma Abdul Rahman. Philip Anthony. Alana Boudreau, with distinction. Victor Da Silva, with distinction. Jackie Elchison, with distinction. Shraddha Gupta, with distinction. Emily Lalonde, with distinction. Zia Liu, with distinction. Sindaya Mohan. Latisha Oba. Rumi Sarkar. Kayla Scott, with distinction. Maynard Alvin Sidlakan, with distinction. Sivanuja Sivanantaraja. Bachelor of Health Administration in Health Information Management. Ana Cristina Torres, with distinction. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present candidates for the undergraduate degrees in the Ted Rogers School of Management. Bachelor of Commerce Honors in Retail Management. Isha Amer. Augusto Ampuero. Jojo Amukwando. Arshmin Ayub. Sahar Balak. Xavier Baltazar.
Let's go, Xavier!
Milena Betancourt. Marley Branker. Vincenzo Cacciapoli, with distinction. Pravina Charles Janthan. Hao Feng Chen. Christina Chen. Emmy Shute. Camila Contento Parota. Connor Crozer, with distinction. Anthony Curtis. Alexander DeFranco. Tanmay Diotel. Paul Dong. Tessa Duggan, with distinction. Yara Eid, with distinction. Sayeda Afifa Fatima. Islam Fawajer. Jason Galam. Sydney Gilmore with distinction. Anna Gowans. Carmela Guerrero. Sam Hang Zhu. Assad Khan. Luca Lachivita. Brenda Lee. Theodore Lee. James Lee Wing with distinction. Dylan May. Caitlin McConnell with distinction. Leslie Zing Hua Meng with distinction. Zomred Madi. Athena Mock. Mackenzie Moraes. Annika Morris. Ki Duong Nguyen. Tesaya Nikolnikova. Jeremiah Rapa Putiar. Nicholas Ramnanan. Daniela Rizzo. Lucas Sajpal. Amy Scott. Samantha Staffieri with distinction. Christina Vasilyeva. Reha Vats. Anthony Yip. Bachelor of Commerce Honors in Retail Management Cooperative Program. Stefania Di Brato with distinction. Alexandra Dusing. Rashid Jada with distinction. Nina Jayasuriya. Yong Hoon Danny Kim. Juliana Longkar. Nina Tran. Victor Tung. Paige Vanderplaat. Kevin Young. Karen Zan. Madam Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of today's graduates.
Hello, TMU grads. I'm Jen McMillan, Vice-provost students, and I'm so happy to share this special moment with you. Every one of you set a major goal for yourself. And today, after years of hard work and sacrifice, we honor all that you've accomplished. Your degree is a celebration of the courage it took to get you here. of the hard work and dedication you've demonstrated inside and outside of the classroom, of the breakthroughs that have helped mold you into the person you've become, and of the community you've found along the way. Your degree represents more than just the assignments you've completed and the exams that you've written. The student groups, the passion projects, the events and the games, they all represent the many ways you help build this community that will live on well past graduation. Whether your families, friends, and supporters are near or far today, I know they are celebrating this achievement with you. You've completed something significant, and great opportunities await you. As you enter this next phase of your lives, I challenge you to keep growing and using your unique voices to change the world. Never be afraid to be courageous, to be loud, and to be bold. Finally, thank you for choosing us. We're so proud that you'll forever be a part of the TMU community.
Today is about celebrating how far you've come.
And we'd like to take this opportunity to talk about how far you're going to go.
You have become a part of something bigger.
Graduating from TMU is a major milestone.
I still remember exactly how I felt when I was in your seat on this very day. I definitely had a mixture of emotions.
I was just feeling very proud.
At Convocation, I felt very prepared for my career, but very excited, but also a little sad.
Quite optimistic.
Nostalgic.
I felt excited and I felt prepared.
Walking across that stage at Convocation meant that I fulfilled personal goals, but I also fulfilled the goals of the family, and that was really important.
As much as it was the end of the chapter, it was actually the start of something great.
And I had so many questions, like, how am I gonna make my big dreams come true?
Do I have it all figured out?
How am I gonna come back?
So it was party time, but also you got some work to do down the road. Start thinking about it.
As a member of the TMU alumni community, we are here to show you that you have a safety net.
As TMU alumni, you are part of a supportive network of people
who are committed to lifting each other up and helping each other grow.
Today,
tomorrow,
and always.
So just take a deep breath.
Enjoy this moment.
And remember, we're here to support you.
And we can't wait to see what you go on to accomplish.
Well, they should buy the picture frame. Buy the picture frame.
Please welcome Provost and Vice President Academic Roberto Yanachito Provenzano.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Dean Holmes. I'm so honored and privileged to address the graduating class of 2023 as your Provost and Vice President Academic. Today marks an incredibly exciting moment in your life, and I think our graduates need a round of applause. Congratulations. As we bring today's convocation ceremony to a close, I would like us to reflect on the sacrifices and successes that have led to this moment. Take a moment to consider the challenges that you have overcome. Endless study sessions, perhaps some all-nighters dedicated to finishing that assignment or to getting through some tough exams. Extracurricular activities that you had to balance with a demanding academic schedule. And all of this on top of a global pandemic that pushed and challenged you in ways that you couldn't have imagined. And consider the incredible things you gained along the way. Cherished memories at varsity games and campus events to reminisce about with the lifelong friends you've made, and hopefully an appetite for learning to fuel your growth in the years ahead. During your time at TMU, you pushed the boundaries of innovation. You flexed your entrepreneurial muscles, and you championed diversity and inclusion. Without hesitation or apology, you challenged the status quo and made your mark on our community. I am only one of many people who are proud of you here today. Perhaps the graduating class can give a round of applause to the family and friends and supporters that are here with you. Your support has been incredibly important to each and every one of our graduates, so thank you. And you have contributed to their success in so many different ways. Finally, I want to reinforce one very important thing. By completing your journey here, you will always be a part of the TMU family, an ever-growing group of passionate people doing remarkable things in every corner of the world. As you embark on your next phase, remember that there is no single path to success. You will define it in your own terms. And when you do, I hope that you remember to share your stories with us. I wish you a bright future filled with happiness and lifelong learning, and a beautiful evening celebrating with your family and friends. Thank you.
All right. I would like to take a moment to thank all the staff, volunteers, and the faculty members here today who helped make this ceremony a wonderful experience for us all. We will close our ceremony with the national anthem. Following the anthem, I ask all who are standing to remain so until all our graduates have left the arena. Graduates, please follow our arena marshals who will usher you to the 4th floor to meet up with your family and friends. It's now my pleasure to welcome Carrie Wiebe from the Office of the Dean in the Ted Rogers School of Management to sing O Canada. Thank you all very much for celebrating with us today.